Next up, Adam Sandler.
Thank you. I just came here from New York, and my last day in New York was kind of weird. I had a cab driver acting peculiar. We were driving along, me and the cab driver, and he killed a dog on the way. He didn't hit the dog with a car, he just got out and stabbed the dog. He hacked it apart, and the first thing I thought was no tip. You know, I'm not going to tip this guy, you know. Not because he killed the dog, just because 30 cents clicked in the meter while he was doing it, you know. And I don't get that kind of bread right now. I don't have that kind of money, you know, not yet. I will someday, I'm sure, but right now I don't. Yeah. A lot of good-looking girls here tonight, huh? Holy boy. All right, easy. All right, the girls, I don't like, good-looking girls kind of intimidate me a little. I get nervous talking to them. I saw this cute girl on the street today. I was with my friend. I said, boy, I wish I could ask her out, but I don't know what to say. My friend said, just ask her out. The worst she can say is no. So I asked her out, and she said, get away from me, you loser. And, I was kind of like, I think you broke the rules there, huh? Loser. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I do okay with the chicks. I got a cute girlfriend now, anorexic girl. Actually, I've been seeing less and less of it, but hold on, all right. No, I do all right. You know, I really do have a girlfriend now, and it's terrible. She's an English major in school, and she's smart, and I'm not too swift, and it's kind of off balance, the whole relationship. You know, she says these words to me like, you know, your slightest touch propels me into a universe of passion where you rule benevolently over all my emotions. And I'm like, you got great jugs. And I like them, you know, when you walk and they bounce. I like that, how they bounce. You know, you don't even know they're doing it, but they're bouncing. It's cool the way that works. Yeah. I'm not that dope. You know, I finished a big book the other day, 421 pages. That's a lot of coloring, you know, when you think about it there. I had crayon cramp for a while, a little crayon cramp, but I went through with it. I did it. You know. I'm away from home. I am away from home. It's horrible being away from home. I talk to my father a lot on the phone. He's always like, marry a girl with the same beliefs as the family. That's a big thing. Marry a girl with the same beliefs. I'm like, Dad, why should I marry a girl who thinks I'm a schmuck, you know? Megan. Aunt Faye, I got an Aunt Faye. She's an old lady. She's got a big mouth on her. Very ugly lady, big mouth. I don't like it that much. She's got a very large, she could smoke a Duraflame log. She's got like a big, huge mouth. But she's got a big mouth. I don't like it that much. But she always gives me words of wisdom a lot, you know, like, a cantaloupe is bigger than a lampshade, but you can't use a doorknob as a toaster, you know? You know, I live by that. You know, she's older. She's older. She's been around the block. She knows what she's saying, you know? You gotta listen to, you know? You gotta listen to your elders. My grandmother's an old lady. She always says the same thing to me, too. My grandmother, she says, I am old, but if I had a chance to relive my life, I wouldn't change a thing. I have no regrets. That's a little stupid. I'm 22 now. I think I changed a few things. Like, when I was 15, I fell down a flight of stairs. I think I'd hold on to the handrail next time, you know? You know. My grandmother's deaf in both ears, so we bought her 2 hearing aids, and she kept putting them both in the same ear. So she's deaf over here. She's got like bat-like hearing over here. Did somebody say nursing home? Also, she wears glasses, you know, to see far away. Then when she reads, she doesn't need them anymore. She takes them off, puts them on top of her head, forgets they're up there. She's got like 14 pairs lined up in her head, and she lives down in Florida. Every time she goes outside, a little fire starts in her head. Well, I haven't been feeling well lately. Been a little sick. I'm all right, though, thanks. I'm feeling a little better. When I'm sick, my mother's always telling me, drink liquids. Drink liquids. That's a big thing. And I think she's right, you know, because every time I drink a solid, I choke. I was drinking a steak the other night, and I found it to be very uncomfortable, you know? I was going, It was a big steak, you know? I should have chewed it. Should have chewed it. No. I lived in New Hampshire for a while, and I'm Jewish. Being Jewish in New Hampshire was kind of difficult, you know? A lot of the kids started trouble. Some of the kids, anti-Semitic, used to throw pennies at me, but I saved those pennies, and now I have my own business. And I make them all work for me. And I make them call me Mr. Boss Man. Being Jewish in a non-Jewish town was the worst. Yeah, I played on the church league basketball, and I was on St. Catherine's, and the only Jew on the team. Every time I'd walk out on the court, they'd blow the whistle. Foul! I was like, I didn't do anything. You killed Jesus. All right, folks, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the show.